Hello, and welcome to the Dirty Windshield Show. I haven't cleaned it lately, as you can tell, with all the bug splatters. It is the 24th of April, 2025. It is about 70-some degrees outside today here in Michigan. Extremely warm for a spring day. I thought I'd turn the camera on and do a little chat, a little talk, a little yappy yap. I'm just on my way to work. Nothing too exciting to talk about. I got gas on the way through, and just living life and riding every day, Monday through Friday for work, and still haven't made any plans to go on any trips. Not sure what that's about. I have a mount for my new helmet for the front camera. Haven't put that back on yet, or on at all, actually, not back on. It's a chin mount from Chin Mounts, so it'll actually make it so the helmet's still usable up and down. So I gotta get that on, and I gotta make a little GoPro mount thing up for my Insta360. I think we'll forever call that little spring mount the GoPro mount, no matter how many people make it, because GoPro came out with the original design, and other people got on the same bus and came along. There's been other iterations. People tried the magnetic clasp against the 360 and DJI, and those all work very well, but they always seem to have a little chatter in between them. The GoPro mount, that design of a two-finger spring mount with a center rail, seems to be simple yet robust mount for the most part, especially if you go with a high-quality end manufacturer, not the cheap ones. There is a difference. I've snapped many of the cheap ones very quickly. I'm not recalling ever snapping a GoPro mount that was actually stamped with the GoPro name. And of course, they made improvements to theirs over the years, so they're more solid than they were. And that little tip-down flap that just keeps it more stable and keeps it from coming undone. But anyways, I have to make one of those up, and I'll put my little quick disconnect like this on it, so I can, slide my camera in and out at ease. But I might be able to take the GoPro mount off a little more often. My Sena mount I made and am using presently is working out pretty well. The camera's stuck out a little bit of an angle, but you can still see the road just fine. You see the side of the helmet, so the wide angle lens of the Sena 50C, I think this is making up for that little bit, and the fact I can rotate it with the original screw works out well. I am still designing my own style mount at work in my free time. I don't know if I'll really ever get it to work. I have some prototype pieces made, and I have to see if I can machine those prototypes together so I can make it work the way I want to and not extrude too far out from the helmet. And it would slide on the OEM factory helmet mount they have that goes on with double-sided tape. I'm assuming. I could probably just get that radius. Oh, God, get that radius. Just cut my own radius, but I'd have to figure out a way to program that radius in the machine. That's a pretty good sized arc. But I might be able to do that. I ought to look into that too, because that'd be another way to do it. Then I can just make my mount on top and be done with it. So, yeah, I got some different thoughts and ideas. We'll see. May never happen. It'd be easier to 3D print it, and I have been playing around with FreeCAD a little bit in the last few days, learning how to draw a few things on that. Not fully integrated yet with that, but I am making some progress. I have to get back at it. I don't have a 3D printer, but we have them at work. So, doing those things, trying them out, see how that works out for me. Hopefully the mic's working out well on the helmet. I got it tucked over to the side. Still a little longer than I'd like. I'd almost like to have just the cheek pad one in there. And I may try that here soon, just because I'd like to not have the thing sticking out. I'll have to give it a shot. Maybe we'll do that this weekend. We'll see. Still waiting on the power sports place to call me about my parts being in to have my bike repaired. I don't know how long that takes. Not that I can take it in this week or anything, but I am free to take it in next weekend. So I'd like to get that all done. But we're entering Chelsea here, so I think I'll take the, you know what? Yeah, I'm going to take the highway, because that's a big truck pulling pulling in front of me, and that's going to slow everything up. The highway is not quicker when you're this close to work. It's probably about a minute or two slower. But it is nice to get up to 70, 80 miles an hour and have the wind blow through, so we'll do that. I'll just leave this rolling. Maybe I'll come up with some amazing topic from here to work. It'll be the first time ever even come up with a topic that's interesting. Saw my KLIM was out there riding the other day, so that's nice to see. It's good that he's getting out on a bike a little bit when he has some time to go to work. He lives pretty close to work too, so I mean, you know, putting all that crap on just to take a 10-mile, not even 10-mile, 10-minute trip, 10-minute or less trip, you know, I can understand why you wouldn't want to do it. I'd probably off of the car most days as well. I have a 30-mile trip, or 30-minute trip to work and back, each way. So, it makes a little more sense for me to get my stuff on. Close that down, see if that helps. Windy out, yeah. Not windy at all today, it's just the breeze off the trucks and stuff blowing through. I hope I'm recording. I can't remember if I hit record. Yeah, I must, or it would have shut the camera off by now. If not, I guess it won't be a motovlog. That's the way it goes. Doggies. Windshield down here. See how bad it really sounds with the wind hitting the helmet. So far, been very pleased with this LS2 helmet I bought. It's pretty comfortable. They are right, the neck strap is a little far back, but it fits okay. The seat is just awesome. I love the seat. And I got those new grab rails on the other day. I'm loving those, the way those things look on the bike. That's the way it should have came from the factory. So I'm glad to see they finally made it right later on, but I wish they'd have made it right on the 18s and 19s and 20s. I can't remember when they, I want to say they changed it in 2021. They look a lot sharper on the bike. They fit it aesthetically pleasing to the eye that way, and useful. So that's also nice. Yeah, I gotta get busy to planning some trips here soon, or something. I have nothing in the works. That's weird for this time of the year, not to even have something to look forward to. Usually I don't go on until September anyways anymore, major ones. I'll probably do some car camping here soon. Take my little puppy car camping, the new one. Scout does. The other dog I have does not like to leave the house. So that'll probably be the new one. She seems to be outgoing and ready to hit the road. Boy, she'd probably get on the bike even. And I have an item that I could put him on the bike with, but I don't know. I kind of worry about having him on the bike, and I don't think I'd do enough traveling to make it worthwhile. I don't know. We'll see. But I'm almost to work, so I am going to cut this off, and I hope you all have a wonderful day whenever you're seeing this. Talk to you all in the next